Hi, or I guess I should say bonjour, because today I finally get to talk to you about a project from earlier this year that involved me going to France for a compilation project by Dreamhop Music. Today is Sunday, the 12th of February 2023. I haven't gotten on a plane in just over 10 years, and tomorrow I'm getting on a plane for music stuff, which is really quite scary, but also quite exciting. So late last year in 2022, I was approached by Dreamhop Music to ask if I wanted to be involved in this project, this compilation. And now compilations, for those of you who might not be aware, there's a lot of them in lo-fi. You get a lot of them by different labels, by different collectives and things like that. There's a whole bunch of different compilations, and all of them feel very ephemeral. They all feel like they sort of come and go quite quickly because there's so many of them, and just, you know how music is. There's a lot of it being launched all the time, and it feels like, something is old after like a week, not like a year or something. But this project, this compilation, was going to be different because it involved a really key visual component, and that's why me and a bunch of other producers from the lo-fi scene had to meet up in Annecy in France. For this, I am traveling to a town called Annecy. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's in the French side of the Alps. I'm going to be flying from Luton to Geneva and then getting a bus from Geneva to Annecy, which I don't speak a lot of French. I'm very nervous, so we'll see how this goes. And I'm also flying from Luton at about 4 in the morning, so yeah, I'm basically not gonna sleep. I woke up today really late. I woke up at like 7 a.m. initially, and then I was like, nope, go back to sleep. Woke up at 12 pretty much, and have had a late start to my day so that I can just sort of power through and do a sort of like over 24-hour stint, hopefully, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, the plan is to basically pack. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening now. I'm just going to sort some food, and then I'm gonna pack, and then I'll see you when we're headed to the airport, but I am really, really nervous about this. I'm hoping it'll be a great time. I'm sure it will. And I'm traveling very light. I can't even take a guitar or anything, which is kind of a shame, but yeah, so wish me luck. Let's see what this is like, shall we? So this compilation is going to be special for a few different reasons, but it was special to me because Dreamhop represents the first ever label I've ever worked with, not just in lo-fi, ever, which is incredible and just super exciting. So I wanted to do something really special for my song on here. We were all encouraged to collaborate and work on a bunch of different songs, so I am involved with 3 songs on this compilation, but the most important of which, to me, on a personal and sentimental level, because I'm incredibly sentimental, is a song called It All Falls Into Place Part 2. And this, if name kind of explains itself, it's a sequel song to my first release with Dreamhop Music, my first label release back in 2020, called It All Falls Into Place, which was a song I made in like a couple of hours that to me changed the entire trajectory of me as an artist, not just in terms of, results and numbers and streaming and all of that, but it helped me build connections, it helped me build relationships with other artists, but it also helped me build up myself as an artist, as a creator. And I think it was one of the first times where what Project Air was started to really make sense to me, and I started to know what it was just as a project, what it meant and what it sounded like. And not that it put in place rules, but it helped me find what my voice is as an artist. So naturally, when it came to being involved in something that is really historic for Dreamhop and kind of just out there and wild for me to go to a different country and be involved with this project for the visual component, I knew immediately I wanted to make a sequel to that song and to do something that felt like a bit of an update on what that song, to kind of check in with the song and kind of see what it felt like now and how I interpreted it and how I would make it if I made it now. And I'm incredibly happy with how it turned out, and as are Dreamhop, and I know that a lot of people who have been like, lucky to hear it before, to hear the compilation before it came out, are really loving the song, and I can't wait to finally share it with you and to share the visual component. So let's talk about that. So after all the songs were written and everything earlier this year, next thing, I had to actually get to France. So I flew out from Luton Airport to land in Geneva in Switzerland, and then from there I had to get a coach, and coaches somehow scare me more than planes, which is already quite funny in itself. I managed to get a coach from Geneva to Annecy in France. I don't know if it was Annecy itself or like geography is hard, okay? So once I made it to Annecy, I met one of DreamHop's contacts who took me to the place we were staying, which is a place called Ferme de Gie. It's an old farm. It's like a venue that's used for parties and weddings and stuff. And now lo-fi compilation music video filming, which is just super cool. So the place was beautiful. It was incredible to get to actually meet a bunch of producers, people who I've worked with over the years and people who I've known but maybe haven't got the chance to work with. I got to work with C4C on this compilation, who is an artist who I have absolutely loved since I first got into lo-fi and first heard his music back in around like 2019, 2020. And I got to meet Wiss, who some of you will know from After Sunset, which is, you know, another monumental song of mine. And he's been on a few songs of mine as well. And I've worked with him on a couple of occasions. And we got to do another song together for this project as well, which was also amazing. I got to meet Hugway, who was on my album Journals. And I also really admire, he's an incredible musician, incredible guitarist. I got to meet so many people from the dream hop scene that were just so lovely. I got to meet the people behind dream hop who I've had a relationship with since 2020. It was just incredible. And on top of that, we're all getting to meet in such a beautiful location, and everyone else speaks French except pretty much just me and like one other person. So my French isn't great. So a lot of the time it was a lot of smiling and nodding, but everyone was so positive and so lovely. And so many of them spoke English with me and probably spoke better English than me, to be honest. And I got to have all these really wonderful conversations with all these incredible artists, incredible staff, and it was just wonderful.
Je pense que tu... Non, t'inquiète, en vrai, tu peux l'enlever. Hein. Dérange pas.
So for this compilation, we were all going to be involved in filming music videos, visualizers, whatever you want to call them, for our tracks on the compilation. And the first one that we were filming for, on the first night of the first day that I was there, when I hadn't slept in 36 hours, was my video for It All Falls Into Place, which was fun and interesting and challenging, but in the best way possible. So for my video, I had to create a visualizer that was going to be on a projector because it was sort of inspired by Motions Live, which you'll have seen on this YouTube channel. I'll put a link if I remember. DreamHop really liked what I'd done visually with that. I wanted to do something that kind of took that to the next level. It really did. I definitely don't have cameras that good or just a venue that beautiful. I just have my little flat. So yeah, I had to create a little video of stock footage of skies and, you know, just some really beautiful scenery to kind of match what was where we were almost. That was going to then be projected into one of the kind of old converted like barn spaces that was going to be projected onto the wall. And then I was going to do like a performance in front of that, and they had a smoke machine and everything. And I think I had to do the performance probably 15 to 20 times, but I see why, because the video we got was incredible. The editing is fantastic. Everything has been synced up to what I'm playing. I had to relearn how to play parts of the song. I did a little vocal performance because there are my own vocals now in the song, which there aren't in the original. And the video just came out incredible. Like, I mean, some of the photos that I've seen from when they were filming, because I just had a bright light of a projector in my eyes, so I saw nothing. I had everyone who was there watching me film, which was like funny because I kept getting like people would applaud afterwards because everyone was so lovely, and it was just a really wholesome experience. And so from there I had 2 more songs to film for, one being my song with C4C and one being my song with Wiss. The video with C4C I don't want to share too much here because it's more C4C's song and it was his idea for the song, and he, you know, very graciously invited me to be part of it, so I don't want to spoil that here. Similarly for my song with Wiss as well. I will say that for the video with Wiss, that's something that we shot together, and like, you know, it's kind of got this like very home video sort of feel. It feels very lo-fi compared to all the other sort of videos, but I think that gives it its own flavor. So yeah, I can't wait for you to see the entire compilation, all of these videos, all of these visualizers. And if you follow me, if you're into my music, if you have seen anything that I've done, please go check out the whole project and just follow DreamHop and check them out. the work that's gone into this, the effort and the planning that's gone into these videos that you see that are pretty short videos, but the amount that has kind of had to happen for these videos to come together is staggering, and I don't think I even really understand it. So I want to say a massive thank you and congratulations for the entire team at DreamHop, everyone involved in this, all the other artists, and thank you for kind of putting up with me, the ignorant little English speaker, while we kind of all were there together. It was such an experience and such a treasured, cherished memory of mine now. And I love looking back on all the photos and videos. It's such an incredible project. I'm so happy to be part of it. And I genuinely mean that. These are not just like those social media platitudes. I love this project. I think it's incredible. And it's such a testament to the lo-fi community and how wholesome it really can be at the best of times, and how I've built really genuine relationships with these artists, and everyone has done so well. So yeah, thank you again to all these artists, all to the DreamHop team and staff and everyone involved in this. It's been just incredible, and I'm so excited to finally see this all get released. So yeah, that's it from me. I don't want to keep waffling on about this, but I want to leave you with a short little teaser with some videos and photos from the trip for you to check out. But the links for everything will be in the description, and I'll be updating them as stuff comes out, because not everything will be out, I think, when this video goes live. So yeah, please do check everything out, and yeah, I will see you very, very soon for another video and some updates and stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. But yeah, so tomorrow morning I leave super early. I think I'm leaving here at like 7 a.m. France time. And then I go to get a bus from Annecy to Geneva. And then I get a flight from Geneva to Luton. Well, London Luton, but it's just Luton because it's nowhere near London. But there you go. So one more day with this beautiful place.